Okay, hey there everybody. Looks like this is working. Let's try and get chat up and running. Okay. Looks like it's going. Alright, hey there everybody. So, yeah. I picked up a game because it's called Affogato and I like coffee. So yeah, we're gonna play it. I did try it a little bit, so we're gonna just actually start a new game here, but let's go into game settings here and adjust the volume a little bit. The music in this game is actually quite good, but it's also very loud. I've already set it down quite a bit. I'm gonna drop the music down a touch. And I think we'll just start a new game. I don't think I need to delete the previous one necessarily. I'm just gonna go in normal mode. So this game is a Japanese RPG tower defense attack. There's a lot of weird random little things, and it's very clear where like this thing got its inspiration from. I'm not sure if I should be reading the text, because, like, obviously they're reading it, but they're reading it in, like, Japanese, and I don't understand Japanese, and I'm assuming you guys don't understand Japanese, but... Common tutorial thing. I thought she laughed there for some reason. Alright. You know, when I first played this, because you start here, like, I didn't trust this, because it's like, oh yeah, like, Mephistopheles is telling me, like, I've lost my memories, and these are the things that are true. It's like, I should probably not take that as a fact, but... This is very, like, heavily, like, just directly derivative of Persona, and I'm okay with that. This is basically like a puzzle game, the way that it actually plays. So these are basically your units. When they die, they increase in cost, but you can reuse them. Not that it's really practical. So this stuff is like a resource that we use to make units. As you can see, I need 4 of it. We've only got 2, so I have to sort of jam along here. I like the little animation of these derps just sort of chilling as they go across the map. It's pretty good. So I will need to drop this pretty soon here, but I don't have the ability to afford it yet. So can also shift change game speed. Change direction to go this way. We'll have enough for Chariot right after that. Yep. Okay, so they'll naturally spread out anyway, so take the turn here. If we just walk straight towards that, it actually pierces through our tank unit and will actually cause a lot of damage to us, so damage to all facing targets is basically the important text there. So we take this route. Since it has a telegraphed attack area, we can sort of just go around it. once we're behind it, we can start doing this. Chariot starts gaining shield points, which is how that thing works. So we should be able to actually take this guy, head this way right away. We don't have to go bounce back and forth there. We get this card here. I'm actually going to take this down. We're just going to head like this so that we can get this card. And also defeat this guy to get the points from that thing. Huh. I thought we would have defeated this guy, but you know what? It's fine. We're just going to head this way anyway. I don't know what the camera card does, or any of the stuff that's like that. Alright, I forgot about that. Might be too late. I'm gonna go ahead and have this one bounce back that way. Because I don't want to split these guys up here. That would be bad. The amount of damage that we take on this is actually quite a lot higher than it was when I tried this on easy, because that's what I tested this out on. I'm going to use these. They just give us some penta. Defeat setback times 3. Not sure what that means, actually. Actually, I don't think I need to defeat these guys. I think I can just leave. So this is like the intrusive inner thoughts that are being manipulated by the demons that are in this person's head. Not actually sure what setback times 3 is. I'm wondering if it's the guys with lances. I think that's the guys with lances are called setbacks. Alright, so just head on down here. We should win this, I think. Like I said, this is actually slightly different than the first time I did it in the sense that it's a higher difficulty, so stuff's tougher. Taking more damage, things are taking longer to kill. So we get a whole bunch of resources, and what's confusing is we get to keep those, so that's interesting. Alright, so we gain some memories. Gain some resources. You can tell just how ripped off of Persona this is, but, you know. Alright. Well, utter lunacy, as it were. To be fair, like, I've done the same, I guess. So, this is, as far as I can tell, like, unbeatable. But there might be some tricky way to actually do it. I have no idea. The way that I think you sort of start off with this in this one is you have to use the Hermit to gain you extra points. And then you bring along, like, just strength, because you need to bring something else, basically, with you. Hermit can't do this alone, but also you kind of don't want strength tanking. But I think you just kind of have to for this moment. So you take like that sort of consistent tick of damage from that. Okay, so we're gonna switch over to having the chariot here. Yeah, so this area's gonna explode again, and that's, you know, just the way it is. So we're just gonna lose here. Like, this is way too many hit points. There probably is some way for us to, like, deal with this, but I have no idea what it would be, honestly. This is a healer unit, by the way. I just am gonna circle until I lose. Like, clearly there's probably some way to dodge those, but, like, it's a bit of an awkward move, because, like, the way that your units get to decide where they go. I'm actually not out of mana, I just don't have any units on there. So now it flashes back to a bunch of days earlier. So it kind of gives you a tell as to, like, how much time you have before you have to do that fight again. I can't tell if her shirt is supposed to be like this, or if it's been flipped for localization. And I don't know for sure that they would flip it for localization, because why would you need to? There might be some instances where, like, text is better if it's been flipped, but, like... It's weird that she's saying this now of all times, but... Because there is some, like... There are some things you can derive from the idea of, like, the person having the text the worst written backwards instead of, like, front ways. I like this little detail. I've run every coffee shop I've opened into the ground, apparently. Basically a bit of a lore dump. You'd think Mephistopheles would get the sort of understanding of the modern world and the sort of debts that you incur. This line gets used a lot in this game. Alright. I'm not sure if this is an actual in-game mechanic here. It'll probably show up. Yeah, I wonder if this is an actual game over mechanic, because I haven't seen anything that implies that this is something that we check. What's interesting is the witches you do meet seem to all be pretty friendly, actually.
迷子の猫探しに道を渡るばあさんの手助け、それにボロいカフェの経営までやらされるなんて、これじゃ地獄の大悪魔である俺様の威厳が台無しだぜ。愚痴を言ったところで借金は消えないわよ。さあさあ、仕事し、明日のカフェオープンに備えている。おいおい、あとどれぐらいあるかな。もうすぐよ。しばらく右に行けば着くわ。
I like how they describe it as on the right. It's not really a great metric for deciding which direction you're going to go when you're talking about these kind of roads. I wonder if we can actually go down this way, because you can actually go, like, this way. Yeah, you can. Oh man, this map's going to be way bigger than I thought it was. Can't interact with that picture at all. Bit of a shame. There's a beauty salon there. There's a bookstore here. We're going to end up having to, like, use all these different things, so you can go to the bookstore. And then this is the coffee shop.
Yeah, お嬢さん、君がアフォガートだね。
こんにちは。
大家のハウスだよ。
Yeah, Dr. House. I wonder where they got that name from. I actually am not sure if he's actually supposed to be called that.
House?
Well, obviously he's that part. I'm not sure if Dave is his actual name. Oh yeah, no, actually, yeah, no, actually just, alright, fine.
精神医学の博士号なら持っているよ。今はアローラ記念病院で医師をしているんだ。
Alright.
なるほど。それじゃあ、
So a psychologist is not a medical doctor. A psychologist is potentially a doctor if they've got a PhD in psychology, but they don't have an MD, so they're not the same thing. Psychiatrists, on the other hand, are people who have medical doctorates who focus on, you know, brain stuff.
よろしくお願いします。デイブ先生。
そんなにかしこまらなくても。
赤じゃなくて。
あ、すまない。マゼンタだったか。あ、店の
お手数をおかけしました。
とんでもない。改装費はそちらが支払っているし、ほら、これ。
ありがとうござい。
おっと、待て待て。
はい。
ああ。何か忘れちゃいないか。
ああ、そうでした。
それほど高くないよ。ほら。
I don't know what 10,000 is. Given the sort of location, it would not be surprising if it was $10,000, which would be like a lot of yen, I think, like 1,000,000 yen.
はい、ちょっと待ってくださいね。
But if it's yen, that is ridiculously cheap rent. It's gold, but I don't know what that means.
確かに受け取った。鍵を渡すよ。なくさないようにね。あ、それじゃ時間も遅いし、俺は帰るぜ。
赤じゃなくて、優しそうな人だったけど。
I like how she's already planning on just not paying rent. It's just like, not gonna pay rent. It's gonna be how that happens.
さあ、着いたわ。私たちのカフェだろうが、愚かな人間どもめ、震え上がるがいい。地獄の大悪魔、メフィスト様の降臨だぞ。
I like the enthusiasm.
暗いわね。メフィスト、明かりをつけてちょうだい。いいだろう。スイッチはどこだ。って、待て待て。この俺様をこき使うんじゃねえよ。我らが偉大なメフィスト様、どうか明かりをつけてください。まあ、そこまで言うのなら。メフィスト、どうかしたの？床のコードに足が絡まっちまったぜ。メフィスト、今度はどうしたの？カウンターの端に頭ぶつけた。あなたね、地獄の大悪魔メフィストじゃなかったの？
The hell is this? This is Affogato. This is basically a gigantic ripoff of like Persona. I don't think that it has much to do with Stardew. This is basically a ripoff of Persona, I would say. City Slicker Weave is probably accurate, not Stardew. Basically, this is... a game where I picked it up because I saw that it was called Affogato and I like coffee. If you can get some sort of weird hipstery kind of game that is about coffee and is not a crappy sim game, I will probably buy it. I do really like coffee. And caffeine in general. I do think that the attic is where you sleep, actually. I do think that you actually live above the cafe, yeah. This is actually a real coffee shop in the game. And I do have to make people coffee. I'll show you in just a second here. I have gotten to this part when I was checking the game to make sure it works. See? This thing. Basic Americano. So once you understand what all the machines are, this is pretty easy. Oh, I actually have to open them. Fine. The coffee setup that they have here is not one that I think is particularly great because, like, mostly because I don't like this espresso machine. I don't think that this is a very good espresso machine. There's something wrong with the way it's working. Because you can see the coffee coming out here as the grinds are being filtered into it, when it should be the grinds get pulled into the little compactor disc and pushed into a puck. And then the water goes through it, and then it gets turned into the espresso. But, whatever. I have to actually open the menu. Wait, why can't I move this? You're sure coffee will be sold in chocolatier? I mean, that is a great way to get me to, you know, go along with that sort of thing. I do not want to add sugar to an Americano, but... So this sort of changes the flavor, whatever. Alright. One of the things I actually really do like about this game is, like, there's very pretty shots of coffee. But, yeah. Yep, nope, that is fair. Admittedly, they do espresso super dirty in Stardew. So I'm not actually sure what is going on with the horn things here, because we'll get into this in a little bit, but... This is, you know, Natalie, our local news reporter, I guess. Slash live streamer. So, I'm not sure if, like, these are literal, or if they're sort of, like, something that we imagine her having, or because we're a witch, we understand that she has attributes that make those there, or if they're, like, a metaphor, or if, like, we just live in a world where people having horns is normal. Because we can get a little further in and she just does not believe in demons and stuff like that. So... yeah, not too sure what's going on with that part of character design here. There's actually a bunch of characters who have stuff like that. The magic coffees are not magic. They are interesting, but they're not magic. Been a journalist for years, and I've seen many people believe in magic, vampires, and unicorns. Archdeacon Mephisto, Tracy McLaughlin. How about these? Oh, those are personalized brews for my regulars.
バーテンダーみたいなこと。でもアルコールじゃあどうすればあなたの親友になれるのかしら？
So just come here more often.
お店によく来ていただくだけでいいですよ。
There's actually a different game that I want to kind of play today, but it doesn't come out until later. So I'll leave people to guess what that might be.
シンプルなアメリカーノお願い。
はい、アメリカーノですね。少々お待ちください。
So this is going to be just a basic-ass Americano, I think. Follow the steps. Get really salty about the way they do the espresso here. Doesn't even give me the option to do a ristretto. Or I guess a lungo, but I would never make a lungo. Does that come out today? I don't think that was today, is it? I do actually want to play Armored Core 6, but I'm going to play it on console.
厳密には赤じゃなくてマゼンタなんですけどね。
そうなの？残念だわ。回帰1。
それなら人気
魔法といえば魔法元記者。今は SNS 記事を書いている。新聞社で働いていた頃はでも時代あっという間にスマホが普及して。
Yeah, no more print media.
確かにカフェに置いてある新聞も
一人一台スマホを持つ時代になって。
There are still actually journalists, and I have no idea if they get paid. Maybe they don't get paid.
新聞社が次々に倒産して仕事もお金もなくなったら今はこの近くにある狭い地下室に住んで
SNS 記事って
オカルトチックな都市伝説が中心ね。
魔法とか
そう。オリジナリティもリアリティもクオリ
なんだか大変。
体力は必要ないけどこれでも昔はね誇りを持った記者だったの。真実を伝えるためにいい記事を書こうと頑張ってた。
I play any of the Souls games? Yes. I didn't play Elden Ring. I don't like the open worldy stuff, so I haven't really bothered, but I've tried out like a lot of those sort of games. I haven't necessarily beaten most of them because I don't really care enough. Demon Souls is the one that I actually like best, ironically. I also like Bloodborne a lot, but yeah, the Dark Souls games I like, but I don't like them as much as Demon Souls.
毎日くだらないゴシップを大量に書いている。
地下室でゴシップを書いているしがないライターにしては
そうでもないわ。
The way I kind of like playing in Demon Souls is to play it like a regeneration build where you just don't have to really care about taking damage. The only thing that would really kill me is if it deals enough damage to just off me in one go, which some of the bosses do anyway, but... Bloodborne was stellar, yes. The games are kind of similar enough that they blur together a little bit to me, so I don't really feel like I need to play all of them.
ところで、おい、皆さんこんにちは。本日の女神祈願へようこそ。
Yeah, so this is what this person is now doing. They're basically blogging slash VTubing. Doing a news VTube.
タイトルはボスがつけているの。
いきなりナタリーさんの自撮りから始まるんですね。
Elden Ring is the second best game they've made. It probably depends on what sort of things you like. See, I'm very anti-exploration, I guess. That's probably fair. Just, you know, play it regardless of the fact that it's more open. I've always been kind of lazy when it came to, like, looking for things and exploring, so, you know.
どういたしまして。人助けば。
お礼と言っちゃなんだけど、来週更新する予定の記事があって。はい。みんな、ごめん。つい今回の女神祈願でお話しする内容はズバリ。
I wonder how they get around the trademarking of this one, since I'm pretty sure that's the name of a manga, but, you know. This is also very derivative, if you've played Persona 3 at all. This is just the plot of, like, Wow, I can't remember the name of that syndrome. There was a thing where a whole bunch of people are apathy syndrome, where they were just like basically zombieing out in the middle of the street.
この体
ねえアフォガート、グレ
いえ、でもなんだかホラー映画に出てきそうな名前の格好ですね。
数百年の歴史を持つアローラ屈指の名門校よ。確かにホラー映画にで話を戻すと、この学校で不思議な怪奇現象が2人の生徒が校内で
Elden Ring is another game where if I do play it, I'll probably play it on
気
console.
を失った。それって
もちろん普通に気を失っただけなら
I wonder if other people are reading this fast, because I am actually reading the text in the game
どうも様
here.
子がおかしくてね。どちらも青春真っ只中の未知の病が発生していると考える専門一種の呪いかもしれないっていう。
I have no idea how fast people on
呪い
average
という
read.
より悪魔付きって感じですね。
So my character would have some insight into that, and kind of she, you know, gets rid of possessed demon ghost things or whatever.
悪魔付きですって。確かにその言葉の方がしっくりくるわ。記事の中で
まさか本当に悪魔付きを信じ
Don't
てい
really
るわ
believe
け
in
じゃない。
demons, do you?
そりゃ
Me?
も
Of
ちろん
course not.
信じていないわ。
See, this is where I'm slightly, like, wondering what these are. Like, there's something going on there, and I'm not sure which of the answers it is, so
ど
we'll
この
find
学
out
校にも
maybe.
七不思議ってあるじゃない。動く人体もでも噂の出所を調べてみるとどれもただそういうのが好きな読者って結構多いから私がつべこべ言う必要もさてと愚痴も聞いてもらったことだし話を聞いてくれてありがとう。
Actually, I should point out, I actually liked I like the Armored Core games more than I like the Souls games from Softwork.
どういたし
あなたのコーヒー
I was more of a
美味しかった
fan of the
お
Armored Core
店のイン
games.
テリアも素敵だしきっと
ありがとうございます。
この原稿も早く終わらせないと。それじゃあまたね。
The fact that people have been playing Armored Core 6, like some people have gotten
お待ち
early,
しています。
and it seems to be good as from what they're saying, is promising, but obviously they're under a lot of, like, they're giving it to people who would like the game. They're under a lot of contractual pressures to, like, report it in a specific way and blah blah blah, so it's not like they would get that early access and then trash the game.
店じまいしよう
So
っと。
I don't get hyped for things at all, so I'm just, you know, waiting to see if Armored Core 6 is any good, and then I'll get it if it is. Okay. Oops, I have to go this way. So now, more just random people walk into the store that's closed in the middle of the night. This guy's, you know...
そもそも営業時間じゃないし、帰ってもらうしかないわね。
It's the guy who did Sekiro? That's a game I never did play, actually. I never played Sekiro.
お客様すみません。お客様？アフォガート、そいつちょっと様子がおかしいぞ。メフィスト？どこから出てきたのよ。上でサボってたんじゃないの？
I kind of wonder if other people can see Mephistopheles in this.
おいおい、俺様は全知全能の地獄の大悪魔です。下で何か動きがあればすぐにわかるってもんだ。全知全能の地獄の大悪魔？んなことはどうでもいいんだよ。アフォガート、さっさとウィッチビジョンを使うんだ。
So this is basically how you activate thing to see plot
こい
point
つの
things.
体、悪魔の気配がするぜ。
Use this to find people who are possessed.
安心しろ。色が薄い雑魚の悪魔だ。おはあ、引っ越しの初日からこんな面倒ごとに巻き込まれるなんて。
Okay, so we have another card here. This one's a healer. We can't really do much, but I can upgrade my cards if I want to. I think it's a good idea to upgrade your basic person when you can here, so just get a little bit. I might do a third. Could also upgrade Chariot. The lower level upgrades are cheaper, so. Anime Witcher Vision? Yeah, basically. Okay, so I need to get some more points, so I do need to go through with strength. Who's gonna get absolutely blasted by all this stuff. I don't know why, but I really like the way these things just sort of like bloop along the field here. I think we're actually still gonna like lose strength here, honestly, but that's fine. Okay. Clear the stage with more than 5 pensa remaining is apparently our optional goal here. I do still want to, like, resummon, so that's going to cost us a little bit. The Witcher is another game I've never really played very much of. I hear it's supposed to be quite good, but, like, eh. There are elements to the storytelling in a game like Witcher that I'm just not a huge fan of. Okay, so I need to maintain 5 penta, but I'm actually just going to get healer instead. The writing in Witcher 3 absolutely still holds up. That's fair. Let's see here. Can I get through here without running out? Probably not. I just have to use the healing from the card I've already played. I'm gonna just stick with what we got here. I guess I don't actually need to defeat this guy. It's fine though. Heart of Stone is one of the best depictions of Faustian bargains in games. What do they agree to in that one? I am a big fan of Faustian bargains. As you can tell from me playing a game where apparently we've decided we're gonna make a deal with Mephistopheles for some damn reason. Always a good idea, you know. Clearly the right call. Obviously. Okay, so we go down the secret path. I know the trick to this level. You go down the secret path, you get the thing, then you leave. You just back out the other way. It's a weird little spot, but it's fine. Because we want the treasure chest over here. So we get the memory. Apparently it's a memory of him getting drunk at some point. This lets us kill this healer thing, sort of snipe him out there. Ooh, actually he doesn't die. On easy mode, he dies there, but... Do I want to bounce back all the way there and get that guy? I kind of do. Actually, nah. Let's not bother. Okay. Not 100% sure how badly I really care about getting this treasure chest, but I kind of do, so we're gonna speed things up a little bit. So if we lose Chariot here, it doesn't actually matter. So we want to target the healers first, make sure that they get killed, and then we can go ahead and defeat this guy. So, easy stuff. An expansion for Witches 3. The bargain is help escaping a shitty situation in exchange for gaining 3 wishes to someone else. That doesn't sound that evil. What's the end up to that? Like the wishes go to the people that you really dislike or something, I'm guessing? I like how some of Mephistopheles is talking to this guy. So I guess the answer to my question that Mephistopheles is seeable by other people. But it's only happening while I'm not on screen, so I don't know. Well, it doesn't seem like a very simple request in my opinion. 3 wishes to, like, other people is one of those ones that can go extremely wrong in some of the most crazy ways imaginable, but... I kind of like the ones best where they don't have to monkey spot, like they just give you exactly what you're asking for without any, like, extra conditions or anything like that. And then you get screwed by your own wish being stupid. So here you can change your outfits. We've got, like, our coffee shop uniform, which is, you know, sure. And then just normal. It's all fine. Go over here and talk to Mephistopheles. There's also a witch card shop, which apparently we can buy stuff in. So everything here is named after, like... The guy has no intention of cashing in his 3 wishes. That's really funny. Let's see. Yeah, so you got the ability to buy, like, Judgment, the High Priestess, or Justice. I don't really know what any of these things ultimately do. Like, these two give you magic cards. I don't know what their magic cards do, though, so... It doesn't really help me much. So we can talk here about our landlord, the random journalist, drunk person, or witch cards. So let's ask about all these, I guess. That rich guy in the white coat. 2 kinds of humans I hate the most, doctors and landlords. I wonder why Mephistopheles would hate landlords. Alright. Those idiots always rush off to the most dangerous places and end up getting eaten by demons, monsters, and vampires. Real journalists aren't that stupid. Okay, great. Demons love possessing humans. Great, thanks. Making them do dastardly deeds. Smash their coffee shop to bits. Alright. I'm guessing the way you phrased that guy doesn't get his situation reversed until that other person has his 3 wishes granted. So him just holding on to them until later, like some sort of person hoarding potions until the end boss has already been beaten, is like making it so that he can never get out of the bad situation, I'm guessing. I mean, if you're the sort of person who hoards wishes, a good solid first one is to wish that you intuitively knew what the perfect wishes would be. Let's see here. Remember to get 10,000 gold for the rent before 4/22. If you fail to pay the money, something horrible may happen. Typical haven't paid rent sort of thing would be the thing that probably happens. We also have access to like our backpack here, which I don't think's got too much stuff in it. Like, I'm not sure what we do with all this. We have this thing that's from like in the future, which is interesting. So all that stuff. Then we got our phone here. Can actually play the music, and there's pretty nice music in this game. I wonder if I'm gonna get like flagged for this. I'm guessing both people are not playing nice here, but current quest, pay the rent. Shit. This is our stats here. We've got minimum everything. This is all also very Persona-like. Story progress is down here. Okay. Got the news. Shocker, beastie population rising rapidly, taking over Aurora City. Yep. This is clearly not supposed to actually be on Earth. Like, a bunch of the stuff is pretty inconsistent with the way, like, planet Earth is. Could be, like, far future sort of thing. Beastie girls are so cute, why bully them? So I'm wondering if, like, she's got horns just because that's what these are? Like, I'm not entirely sure about what the world building is exactly. I'll keep that in mind. I'm usually not a big fan of like a lot of CD Projekt Red's games. I don't mind them in the sense like I think that they make good games, but like I also don't think that they're very fun for me. That's why I also never really cared that Cyberpunk wasn't very good. Although apparently it's fine now, but So there's the Pacific Ocean, but like, yeah. Yeah, so the news here is sort of like trying to imply stuff, and I'm wondering how important any of it is. Because it exists in a state of perpetual polar night, it is never without the beauty of twilight. I'm not sure how that could actually be, but I think this is just an excuse for them to not have to do a day-night cycle that makes the place look different. But I feel like that's just a reason to not have to redo like the map and stuff like that later. Nothing in chat. Okay. Can't use while stories in progress. I wonder what the hell that means. Alright. Yeah, I wouldn't mind looking it up. That would be okay. I just ask my friends what happens because, like, a lot of them like the Witcher games. What stuff I've tried of them I just don't find interesting for some reason. I don't know why. See, like, again, I'm not sure if these are things that just are there. It seems to pass without comment, so apparently it's just normal. I mean, it matters a lot if the coffee's good, honestly. Faust is supposed to actually be just kind of a bit of a nerd, honestly. Basically, it's like, I wonder what would happen if I sold my soul to the devil for science. Kind of, not really, but... Very aggressive people here.
速中に入って注文しましょう。ようこそウィッチェリーへ。コーヒーでみんなを笑顔にします。こんにちは。いらっしゃいませ。
So clearly, like, with the money breakdown, like, there's a way for me to make money by making coffee. I'm not sure if it's, like, set, though. Oh, the devil is not Faust. Yeah, I mean, Faust is not supposed to be particularly charismatic. He can be. Like, you could definitely make him that way if you wanted to, but, like...
この辺りに新しくできたカフェって。
Yeah, he is supposed to just be a bit of a rube.
はい、オープンしたばかりで皆さんが初めてのお客さんなんですよ。
Yeah, Mephistopheles is one of those devils that, because of the Faust story, is like one of the most commonly adapted ones. Like, he's in all the D&D stuff, so he's in, like, Pathfinder, in Wrath of the Righteous. So, there's a lot of other stories where he shows up, like modern adaptation. Like, no one gives a crap about Beelzebub, really, except for the person who made Helltaker. And I've never played that, so I don't really know what's going on in that one.
なるほど。いいね。それじゃあさ、赤髪の店長さん。
I guess the story of Faust is one of the few instances where it's like one of the devils has been given a real personality. Because usually it's stuff like the Inferno, where it's just like you've got Lucifer, who's just a bunch of heads stuck in ice that just are gnawing on Judas, and they don't say anything as far as I remember. Maybe they do talk in that, I can't remember very well. Obviously coffee. This is the person from, like, the tutorial, by the way. The person who's, like, got some sort of devil possessing them that beats the shit out of us because it says plot boss.
他のチェーン店とは違う、うちだけのアイデアメニューなんです。
I think actually in Japan a lot of the cafes have specialties that are kind of weird.
そこまで言うんなら、アイススターを3つですね。少々お待ちください。
It's kind of a shame that I don't have to make 3 of these. That would actually be kind of funny. So, this thing's actually a little bit crazy. It's an Americano, add ice and ice cream. The thing that's really weird in this one is the adding ice. Not too sure what I think about that part, but Americano with ice cream would be fine. It would be like a wimpy Affogato. Does this game actually have Affogato? Ironic. And then we add in the ice cream. Okay, just want to double check to make sure I did that correctly. We've got the description here that's kind of weird, just like one of your failed relationships. I'm not sure what sweet and cold has to do with failed relationships, but, you know, I don't really think about relationships. See, that looks really nice. I'm not entirely sure what the ice cubes are in there for. It's not really doing much for me in addition to it, but the rest of it looks like something that'd be quite interesting. Maybe it helps the ice cream keep cold longer. Because, like, otherwise it would just melt into the coffee really quickly. Which is kind of what's good about, like, ice cream coffee. It's just, like, it turns into an iced coffee, it adds the cream and the sugar all in one go. Potentially some other flavor. But I guess if it's an iced coffee, like, the ice cream stays frozen, so you have it separate. Speaking of games that are kind of like this and have Mephistopheles in them, I think my favorite depiction of Mephistopheles is actually from Grim Grimoire. Which literally no one played, but, you know. That's harsh.
そんなわけないじゃないです。さてと、学校に行かなくちゃ。アンナ、ベティ、店を出るよ。 そうね。行きましょう。
Yeah, the Mephistopheles in Grim Grimoire, he's just this gigantic troll who does not care about the evil ploy of the villain, and it's just like basically laughing at him when it comes apart.
店長さん、あんたのコーヒーすごく美味しかった。また来るね。
You can tell the people who are not important because they don't have faces. Just, you know, very not relevant to
またお客さんが。
anything.
ようこそウィッチェリーへ。コーヒーでみんなを。
Again, like every character that you talk to has something like this, so I'm wondering if it's supposed to be an indicator of personality as opposed to them actually having those. This is also just a very fancy design for anything, really.
あ、すみません。な。大丈夫ですか、お客様。大声で叫びながら逃げちゃった。私の顔、そんなに怖いかしら。
This is the story's Bocchi the Rock, I guess. Pretty sure it's inspired by that, honestly.
いらっしゃいませ。ようこそウィッチェリーへ。あ、お客さん、また驚かせちゃったみたい。すみません。大丈夫ですか？何かありました？お客様、警察か救急車を呼ばないでください。
Don't need to call those. There is something wrong, but you know.
私は大丈夫です。
Clearly not fine, but you know,
それな
okay.
らいいんですけど、てっきりひったくりに携帯や財布を取られたのかと思いました。
Slightly odd conclusion to jump to, but you know.
犯罪にも交通事故にも遭っていないし、
Get hit by a
大
car.
丈夫ってことですね。
That would be very strange behavior for someone who got hit by a car.
クレジットカードのセールスですか？それともガールスカウトのビスケット売り？
I wonder why they reversed the order there.
すみません。私って笑いのコーヒーでも飲みます？ですよね。せっかく急がないのでラテを。はい、ラテですね。少々お待ちください。
Okay, so it's cafe latte, take an espresso, add milk. I think you're supposed to technically foam the milk, but whatever. I think when you just add milk to it, it's a cafe au lait, not a cafe latte. But, eh. Not sure that I would put that as that sweet, but yeah, whoever did the art for the coffees is doing a really good job of making appealing coffees. I kind of wonder what happens if I screw up. Beauty up. I wonder why that increased.
あなた店長さん？そうです。何かご用ですか？私は。
If anyone's wondering something about me, my hair does this quite a lot. Not always. I sometimes have it cut shorter, but my hair is usually like that.
こんにちは、リンジーさん。私はアフォガート。あなたの髪。これは生まれつきの色なの。染めたんじゃないんですよ。あと赤じゃなくて。
I'll get tired of writing that eventually.
なかなか話が進まないわね。店長さんは。はい、何です。私。はい。ちょっと聞こえなくて。もう。アルバイト。
I don't know why that's a word I know. I know arubaito, part-time work.
アルバイトしたいんです。募集してますか？
Yeah, no idea why I actually know what that word is.
アルバイトか。
Because I did like learn Japanese a long time ago. I just don't remember like anything. I don't know why I would remember that word.
ごめんなさい。まだオープンしたばかりで人手
We have like 3 customers a day.
ちょっとどうしてアルバイトをお金がないから？それとも 私それで接客ごめんなさい。今はスタッフを募集していないのよ。
This person would be a walking disaster as a waitress, but you know.
仕事を探しているのなら
Also, you don't usually have a waitress at a cafe like this. Not this kind.
私なるほど。はい、私結構
Not sure that introvert is really the correct word in this case, although that's probably also true.
そうみたいね。
Crippling social anxiety.
音楽を勉強してて。音楽を？じゃあ大勢の前で演奏しなくちゃね。
This is why I'm saying this character is basically like just, you know, they were probably watching Bocchi the Rock. Whoever wrote this game is very deeply inspired by whatever they're doing at any given time.
そう。でもなんだかこうだから私人と話す仕事をしたくて。
The thing I do to deal with social anxiety is YouTube, which is probably a mistake.
克服したいの？人見知りよ。はい、人見知りを克服したいんです。苦手を克服するために荒療治をしようってわけね。ここでリンジ、あなたのでも新しいスタッフを雇う。
We definitely do not have any money.
じゃあこうしましょう。しばらくして商売が軌道に乗っ、その時にもしまだ働き。はい、それでは私はこれで。またコーヒーを飲みに来てね。
Do you know what we probably should have done? We probably should have referred her to the landlord and been like, you need psychiatry, not a part-time job. This whatever is going on here is like is a bit too much. You probably should be on some meds.
あんなにシャイなお客さん、仕方ない。お人よしの店長として可愛い女の子が助けを求めているのに黙って見
Alright,
て
so we
るわ
got
けにはいかない
evening in
な。
the cycle now. And instead of like a sun going across, it's like the moon no matter what. It's interesting.
やっと閉店時間ね。へえ、一日中忙しかった割には骨折り損のくたびれ儲け。
I wonder how hard we actually worked, because I feel like we only had like 5 customers.
本当に悪魔ね。おしゃべり。わかったわかった。もうこの話を。メフィスト、後の片付けはお願いね。ちょっと散歩に行ってくるわ。散歩だと？このコーヒーカップの山を全部洗えってか？メフィストなら大丈夫でしょ？洗い物の魔法とか使ってさ。需要と供給ってのがあってだな。そもそも悪魔は洗い物をしねえからそんな魔法もねえよ。とにかく任せたわね、メフィスト。私の相棒なんでしょ。こういう時だけ相棒だぞ。おい、こら、待ちやがれ。
Yeah, this is definitely one of the less impressive versions of Mephistopheles. Let's see here. So anytime you like do a thing, basically causes me to end the day, basically, which is, you know, one thing or another. Like, I can definitely tell there was a effort here to make it so that, like, if I talk to, for example, Lindsay in the street, like, she's easier to find because, like, she's got the cat ears. Because everyone else has these sort of, like, generic looks that don't have anything to them. But then you've got, like, the named characters, and they've got, like, horns or cat ears or whatever the hell, or fox ears. $3. I wonder if they have dollar trees in Japan. I know they have a lot of dollar stores, but it's actually 100 yen stores and not dollar stores for obvious reasons. Also, I can do this and just, like, see if there's anyone who's been possessed as I'm just randomly wandering down the street, but... Yeah, so I could talk to Natalie here. I kind of wonder how big this area is. Like, is this a place I can actually go into? Probably. Like, what even is it? No idea. The thing I know that happens is, like, when I go talk to a person, it takes up the entire evening slot, so, like, I can't do very much. I kind of have to be choosy about what I do. This would probably be a good time to use a guide if you wanted to optimize, but...
もしかしてナタリーさん？
あら、アフォガート、こんにちは。
ナタリーさん、何かあったんですか？
そんなに顔に出てた？
Looks slightly worried, but not that bad.
そこまでは悪くないですよ。コーヒーを飲めばさらに良くなると思いますけどね。
カフェの店長としてはいい働きっぷりね。
Beauty up. I'm not sure what that means.
皮肉ですね。
原稿作成で残業が続いていてね。暇を見つけて外の空気を吸いに来た。
She did say she's working in a basement. I wonder if she means she's working in a basement of, like, the subway station. That would be really weird.
外の空気を吸うよりもう少し楽な仕事を探した。
ここのところの不景気でマスコミ業界も苦しい。
ナタリーさんのような人でも仕事を失うのならアローラの
失業したばかりの頃は無一文で住む場所もなかったから飼い猫とシェルターに行こうかと思ったくらいよ。
その猫ちゃんとギターを片手に路上ライブでもしたらいいのに、今ならネットで話題になるかもしれませんよ。
楽器、歌、絵画、占い、手品、どれも到底無理。
Pretty sure that what she's doing now is probably earning her more than busking, but who knows?
私にできることと言ったら古臭くてつまらない文章を書き、仕事を失って街をさまよい歩くぐらいなもの。
Well, I mean, worst comes to worst, you could also always be replaced by AI, you know?
まさに時代に取り残された歴史の遺物。まだ30手前なんだけどね。
See, this is just very clearly ripped off a Persona. And I'm fine with that.
ナタリーさんが路上で代筆屋をしていたら頼んでみるのも悪くないかも。スマホ
代筆屋なんて今の若い人は知らないと思うけど。さあ、休憩はもう終わり。
時間があればまたコーヒーを飲みに来てくださいね。
Yeah, so automatically just skips me back to the next thing, unfortunately.
もう時間も遅いし帰って休みましょう。ただいま。おいおい、ずいぶん遊び回ってたようだな。別に遊び回ってたわけじゃないわよ。はいはい。周辺の地理を確認しながら客の流れやターゲット層を調査してたんだろ。
No, just talking to someone.
あ、また客か。お客様すみません。今日はもう終わりなんです。
店じまいの前に古い仲間にコーヒーを一杯入れてくれんか？ん？あ、久しいの、我が友、アフォガートよ。
This person's a witch, so, like, her having different features is kind of just fine. Although, then again, Affogato just looks like a normal person, so...
まさかセラヒックス？
そうだ。
一瞬誰かわからなかったわ。以前と違うんだもの。髪も白くなってるし。
そういうお主はちっとも変わっとらん。
赤じゃなくて混ぜってそんなことはどうでもいいの。一体全体どう
So I've gotten past this point.
おいおい、アフォガート。
There's some lore dump here.
お主こそ
Basically, you know, she's trying to, you know, point out that we're not supposed to be here because only one witch per city for some reason. I don't know why. Yeah, she's gonna let us stick around if we do some just random odd jobs for her, basically.
もちろんでも
一体いつの話をしておる。3年前からわしが管理しているんじゃ。
アローラを
情報は常に変わっておる。魔女の世界に古くからここがわしの領。
待って、話を聞いて。
お主が
お願いセラ。実を言うとお店を開くためにここを追い出されちゃったら路頭に迷った挙句橋の下で寝を。
実に良いではないか。自然の中で思考を。
Not sure if it would actually be organic. I think there'd be a lot of chemicals in the river under the bridge.
お願いセラ。ここにいさせてくれる。
つまりわしの言うことな。
そうね。
コーヒーか。そうじゃな。わかった。モカね。ちょっと待ってて。
Okay, so if we go down here, it tells us how to make this one. Once again, we make the espresso. The fact that they only have the espresso and they don't have like a drip feed or any other type is a bit odd to me, but you can get by, honestly. Chocolate sauce. Milk. Put the cream in the whatever the heck this thing actually is. To get this, you would actually have to put chocolate syrup in again. And then, like, do the art thing, but whatever. It's fine.
苦味とわずかな酸味。そして舌に長く残る甘み。
I tend to find, like, unless you use a really sour, acidic coffee bean, you don't really get much sour in a mocha, but...
昔変わらずいい腕前じゃな、アフォガート。もちろんコーヒー豆も素晴らしいがの。古い仲間をもてなすためだもの。最高の豆を使わなくちゃね。アフォガートよ。この町に残りたいんじゃろ？ちょうど手元にいくつか依頼があってな。わしの依頼。どんな依頼？悪魔どもを退治する雑用か。10件。10件ですって？セラー、いくら古い仲間でも限度があるで。いいだ。3件の依頼を手伝ってくれたらここにいさせてやろう。
Alright, so we have to do 3 jobs.
わかったわ。約束。これは具体的な依頼内容はそれまでの間。
Basically being sent to do hits against demons. It's fine.
それとハッピーストリートに格好のカモがいる。本当にただのウォームアップでしょうね。命がけの戦いなんてとんでもない。つい最近悪魔化し。もちろん古くからこれは前金。成功報酬は別に用意してある。
So we get another card here. This is the one that shows up during our level with that boss, that one that gives us extra points. The Hermit. So apparently I have to deal with him tomorrow. I'm not actually sure if I have to, but... Even the music in this game's got kind of a Persona 5 kind of vibe to it.
それとくれぐれも気をつけて。自分やびっくりしたぜ。まさかこんな場所で魔女のセラと再会す
It's
る。
interesting that even Mephistopheles refers to her as an old friend.
アローラまで来ればちょっとは静かな生活が送れると思っていたんだけど。まあセラは口こそ悪いがジョには面倒なことどころかこの3つの依頼自体が何かのそもそも10件ってのがハッタリで。
Probably wasn't necessarily 3, it was probably as many as she could get you to do.
まあいいじゃねえか。奴が何を契約通りに依頼を果た。アフォガート。俺たちはじゃないと家賃やら内装費やらが無駄になるからね。悩め苦しめそしてもがくがいい。それが人間の宿命。 ちょっと静かにしてよ。おっ小賢しい人間め。この俺様に命令するとは。
Okay. So, we can go ahead and talk again. So we can ask about all these different people. Oh, apparently that's odd. Okay. Alright. Alright, let's get this done. So we have 380 business income. I wonder if there's a way to focus on the business income in this game. That would actually be kind of funny. Instead of like doing the witch things levels. Alright, so we got 11 days left to get the rest of this going probably not great,
よう
but
こそウィッチェリーへ。コーヒーでみんなを笑顔にします。おはよう、赤髪の店長さん。おはようございます。記憶力がいいんだね。
I only had 3 customers.
カフェの店長として
4 customers.
コーヒー、そういえば昨日は私は天宮葵。こんにちは葵。私は今日はどのコーヒー、ここに書いてあるファイヤーインパクトにしようかな。
I wonder why they changed the names in the way they do, because like Fire Impact would probably still make just as much sense as Flame Strike, but Flame Strike does roll off the tongue a bit better in English, so I don't know.
ファイヤーインパクト一つで十分。あら、あんなは病、まったくもう女子高生がコーヒーも飲めないなんて。
I kind of feel like that's probably actually quite common.
そっか、ファイヤーインパクト一つね。少々お待ちを。
Alright, so this is another weird custom thing here. I wonder what these numbers on the side are. Because this is a 33, is that like the order number? It can't be though, because like you've got multiples of these things. I wonder if that's how much money we make off these. Take an espresso, add chili oil to it, add some ice. To me that sounds kind of like weird, but in the same sense that chocolate and chili peppers go together, like coffee and chili pepper can actually go together in the same sort of way, but I don't know if I would use chili oil. That doesn't seem like the right way to do that to me. I think it would have to be like cayenne pepper flakes. In the same way you'd use like cinnamon or nutmeg. This would clearly be like way cheaper than the Frost Nova, like the cold version of this. The fact that it turns this red is like kind of intimidating, because it shouldn't get that red no matter how much chili oil you add to coffee. Like, that should not be how that would look. I cannot fathom, like, is this literally like 60% chili oil? Terrifying.
このか辛い？ファイヤーインパクトだもの。燃えるようなか。ちょっとなんでゲテモノかな。あんたいいから。口に入れた瞬間は苦味と辛さを感じるけど。
Yeah, like spiciness and coffee can go together.
ちょっと美味しい。
I just don't think that oil would be like, because it would just form a slick on the top.
知らないけど美味しいものは美味しい。そういえば店長さん、メニューの中に人の名前があるのはそれは全部常連さんが好き。なるほどね。確かにサイバーパンク2049っていうゲームに登場するバーでも
And again, clear that this person's influenced by things.
見た目によらずそんなにだってどうそれってつまりリア充ってこと？外見で判断するのは良くないよ。マドンナにな前は
Something weird's going on here. Not too sure what, but probably has something to do with the demon that we encounter later.
嫌いになっちゃった？好きだよ。ただよくわからない。単にゲームをやる暇がないだけかも。わかるよね。人気者の転校生だもん。時間がいくらあっても足りないの。
Not something I want to be, but okay.
この店にも超大型テレビと少しの投資をするだけでたくさんの
That sounds like it's an idea. I cannot afford that, but you know, it does sound like an idea.
超絶スーパーいいアイディアだと思う。
Vaccine in the anime coffee game's coffee. Hey, I told you I picked this up because I like coffee. I'm like, Affogato, that's a coffee thing. I am buying this game.
実は私
I didn't know what game this was when I picked it up. Do you think I knew what I was getting myself into?
ここの人じゃないってこと？この見た目と名前でどこをどうやったらここの人になるわけ？
I'm enough of a coffee snob that I have my favorite extraction method, you know.
そうかな。移民の末裔っていう可能性もあるじゃない？私は
If you're wondering what my favorite coffee extraction type is, it's the one where you have those little copper cups and put it in the like heated sand. A lot of modern coffee hipster types are the kind that are trying to like get it, a very clean extraction without a lot of these sort of muddier flavors that come late into it, which is not what I care about. I want to get all the different flavors out of the coffee bean. So you can kind of get some impression early on here what's going on, but like... I hope she paid.
ここのアイデアメニューでも裏メニューでも特別メニューでも何でもいいんだけど
You cold brew? Why do you prefer cold brew? Just out of curiosity. That's something I usually don't do, but that's because I don't really want to wait that long.
すごくイケてると思わない？そうだな。なんだか寿司屋とかラーメン屋の名前みたいね。はあ？冗談よ。常連さんになってくれたらどんな名前のコーヒーでも作ってあげる。それならその葵って人にここに通うように言っておくよ。コーヒー美味しかった。
Cold brew coffee is like usually good. It's just it takes so long to make. I don't have that kind of forethought.
ありがとうございました。またの。変な女子高生ね。
It's just like, oh yeah, I need coffee. Check in the fridge. There's no cold brew like waiting for me.
今日もやっと終わり。家賃のために一日よく働いたわ。
When I like cold coffee, I like the Vietnamese style cold coffee. But yeah, just having it there, I guess, is a nice way to do it.
家賃といえば、相棒、何か忘れちゃいないか？忘れてないわよ。セラの言ってた件でしょ。今から行くわ。
Yes, it is smoother. That is a good quality to it. There's ways to make smooth coffees though without cold brew that are faster, and like I'm usually not. If you just make a whole bunch in like batch like ahead of time though. I do find it gets a little bit rougher though if you just leave it in for a week or something like that. Like you have to use it pretty frequently.
簡単な依頼だといいんだけど。確かハッピーストリートに依頼対象がいるって言ってたわね。カフェを出てまっすぐ左へ行けば。
Yeah, the best cold coffee for me is like the Vietnamese iced coffee where it's like condensed milk and ice. Ah, God, what's going on? Okay, interesting. Game just decided to completely hitch there for some reason. Alright. So they're saying up here you make exactly enough for a week. The stuff by the end of the week I'm not sure about, but you know. Oh yeah, I have to use this to find my mark. I could talk to a person who would literally die if I talked to them. That might be very funny. Hot pot restaurant. That sounds interesting. Okay, so how do I tell if this is the right person? I wonder if there's like another person wandering around and I could potentially get the wrong one, or if they've only put like one possessed person here. Okay, so we now have the addition of the Hermit. We've got 20 more upgrade points if I want to. It might be a good idea to like upgrade strength a bit more, because we're already running into the point where we're getting like beat up a little bit. If I feel like we'd reach a breakpoint if I got to physical attack 100 with this, but I can't afford that, so I'll just leave that as is for now. I might upgrade Hermit a little bit. This person's physical attack is just garbage no matter what I do, it feels like. Alright, we'll level up once, though, for the extra hit points. At the very least, hit points are good. This thing, I can increase the healing off this, so I think I'll do that. Alright, give everything a little bit of levels. I'm not sure if it's a good idea to spread out levels in this game, or if it's a good idea to just stack them. It probably is better for everything to be stacked, but... Taint the Demon. Tough battle awaits. It's a dead end. Wait, no, there's an obstacle on our path, so... Stop. Yeah. One of the things that I don't tend to do when I'm making coffee or when I'm getting coffee, I actually don't get a lot of the really milky drinks or the ones that have a lot of syrups or anything like that. I usually tend to get actually fairly plain coffees. A black Americano is one of my favorite ones, actually. Okay. So we kind of have to use this one just to get more points. I probably should have done this in a slightly different way. I'm actually gonna... see if I can redo this level from the start, because I did something wrong there. Okay, let's restart. So the thing I should be doing is I should be going this way and then bouncing back and forth until we defeat this guy. So I'm not also getting shot by this one. Because I don't want to be getting hit by two at the same time. So that helped. I think we add you. I do want to add the world in pretty soon here. I'm kind of wondering like what we want to clear out here. Strength is summoned and not defeated, so yeah, that's probably fine. So do I not need to go through here? I need to get the keys. Not loving this formation here. I can get the world out now, though. I wonder... if I go this way, I can go there, get that guy, pick that guy. So that would clear out these three. That would get me that penta. I kind of don't need to go that way, though. Like, there's nothing over here. Where's the secret path? Is there one? I don't think there is. So I just have to go over here to get the keys. Then head this way. Then do this. Then I have to get that key, but I can do that bouncing back and forth this way. I'm being a little bit, like, cautious here just because, like, I don't have a ton of, like, hit points or anything like that. Let's focus fire on this guy, I guess, first. We want, actually, to take out the healer here. Uh-oh. That's kind of interesting. Our healer got bumped over to a different spot somehow? I'm actually gonna do that. Looks like they've clustered back together, which is good. Not sure how that worked, honestly. But I'll take it, so. Okay, that guy's having a problem because he can't do enough of that anymore. Okay, this has gotten all messed up here, but you know what? It's fine. Okay, so we'll want to focus this guy first. Probably should have gone the other direction, actually. So we kill all the healers first, and that gets us the ability to then, you know, do damage. Then we kill the big guy. Alright, I think we got this just fine. Just wondering if I missed a secret area, because sometimes, like, that's a thing that exists, so... Doesn't look like it, honestly. 20 soul shards seems to be the amount that you get from these just naturally. It's done. You know, this is going to be one of those ones where, like, the people are looking through my phone logs and think I assassinated somebody. It's done. Yeah. Okay. It's time to get those 3 tasks. Great, let's set time to meet. No. I'll meet you at the coffee shop. Whoa. It's urgent. Yep, you're right there. People are gonna think I've, like, assassinated a guy. Which I kinda did, like, if you count demons as a guy that you can assassinate.
Affogato よ。古い仲間と語らいながら昔を懐かしむ時間もないのか？お主はカフェの店主である他の魔女の領地にいる限り、そこアローラはわしの領地。わしがコーヒーを飲みたいと言ったら夜中の12時でもお店を開
I'd
け
say
るのが
you shouldn't drink coffee at midnight, but that would be very hypocritical of me.
はいはい、わかった。領主様の言う通りにするわよ。
とはいえ、今日はコーヒーを飲みに来たわけではない。
そうそう。
前回の任務は見事であった。
Another thousands. Can I afford rent yet? I don't think so.
ここに来たのは3つの依頼を完了したらこの
確かにそういう約束。
なら話が早い。最初の依頼がすでに手元にあるんじゃ。場所はグレイスキャッスル学院。わしのいる学校じゃ。
まさか女子高生に変装して学校に潜入しろって言うんじゃないでしょうね。
街を守護する魔女として人間社会に紛れることは必要不可欠。
単に趣味で女子高生のコスプレがしたいだけでしょ。
まあよい、話を戻すぞ。実はグレイスキャッスル学院の生徒が次々と
I kind of wonder, like, how big the city is supposed to be, because I actually do think, like, a full city would be a lot for one person to deal with. You could probably break it into a bunch of different smaller parts. The doctors think it's just anemia. I don't think that you would actually fully go into a coma from anemia. You could, but, like... This feels like this could have done better in the translation. The translation in this game is actually pretty good, though, so far.
まさに悪魔の
高校生連続昏睡事件の真相をアフォガートいいか
ちょっと待って依頼を引き受ける前
なんじゃ
どうして生徒会長であるあなたが直接動けば
How do I know this about her? I just clearly didn't even know she was in the city until last time. Alright, well, whatever.
答えは
外部の人間
わしは生徒会長じゃからなコンビニでカレーパンを買ったことでさえそれに比べお主はアローラに来たばかりの新参それになわしは人間を救うためだからなたまには指示役ってのをやって
要するに魔女の仕事に疲れたからそろそろ楽をしたい
気を失った生徒たちはアローラ記念病院で治療を受けておる先にグレイスキャッスル学院を
Okay, so I can start by visiting the hospital.
それと
Orkigo.
役
Okay.
に立つだろうと思って特別にこんなものも用意したぞ。
Student ID and school uniform. Huh, interesting.
これは
学校の制服じゃ。
それは分かっているけど、つまり
そう。
待ってセラ、仕事の手伝いならともかく一緒にコスプレすることまで引き受けた覚えはないわよ。
何を勘違いしておる。これは遊びのためのものじゃなくて学校に潜
We're
入
gonna
調
get
査するため
discovered
の
in
も
2
の。
seconds flat.
制服なしで校内をうろうろされたらこっちがやりにくいわい。話すべきことは話したし渡すべきものも渡した。
ありがとう。はあ、次から次へとおいアホガート、次から夜に店を開けるのは勘弁してくれよな。洗い物はもうごめんだぜ。
I'm pretty sure we only had like 2 sales today.
ねえメフィスト、セラのよ。確かにプレゼントや前金を昔はコンビニで飲み物を買う時だって。それはセラが財布を。ねえ、魔女の言うあいつが玄関でこっそり財布を取り出して。ドケチのセラが想像したくはないけど。何おじけづいてんだよ。地獄の沙汰も金次第。
Money makes demons brew coffee.
でさえコーヒーを入れて。はいはい、今日はここまでにしてもう寝ましょう。
Alright, let's see here. It's amazing how color coordinated everything just happens to be by coincidence. Actually, I guess the coffee shop uniform's not that color coordinated with the rest of it. A lot less purple. Alright, well... Oh, shoot, what's this? Can I do that? Well, certain haunted river. What? Haunted river, huh? That is a weird thing to just randomly text a coffee shop owner at the middle of the night on. Alright, can we actually... Can we do the like, comment, subscribe thing? I don't think we can, actually. There's like no actual interaction there. I should probably check these. What makes the Twilight City... Ah, this is the conspiracy theorist thing. The problem is, like, any sort of crazy answer could be the true reason why an entire city is just, you know, in perpetual not light, but I am the reptilian that created the darkness. Okay, great. The all-seeing eye, that's gonna definitely, yeah, that's definitely a conspiracy channel. Alright. Feast of Film. Can we actually watch movies in this game? Interesting. Okay. What are your thoughts? For Sarah the Guardian, which I wouldn't hate this place so much. Interesting. Is that all she has to talk about? Late at night on Ararua City's 114 bus, 5 passengers sat in silence. 2 were sitting in the front. 2 men. Ricky was sitting in the front row. When he looked to the side, noticed that the woman beside him was staring straight at him. Old lady at the back of the bus suddenly leapt forward and grabbed his clothes, screaming that Ricky had stolen her wallet. Okay. I don't see how that would... Alright, well... How come we've already heard all these stories? People are still riding public carriages. I'm not sure I really get that story, but okay. just like, yeah, you're sitting next to a dead person. I don't see how that would cause you to die. Business income is 380 yet again. Almost there. I wonder if like going into the businesses is going to cost me the time, or if I can do that without screwing myself over. There's the autosave icon. I guess that tells me that. Let's see here. Good morning, Affogato. A new day, a new task. You off? I had you stayed up late, but you still... Okay, yeah, great. Stop lecturing already. Are you awake? No. You can start with either the hospital or the school. Send over a selfie. Can we send selfies? Days in Budapest. Huh. Well, the mysterious Budapest job. Great. Fantastic. Now I definitely feel like we've, gone and murdered somebody. Alright, great. How do I find out where the hospital is? And or the river? Naive young humans there. Hospital. Whose souls have been drained by my demonic compatriots. Great. Fantastic. Well, I guess? What else is there to do? So do I not tend the actual coffee shop today? Do I leave Mephistopheles in charge of the coffee shop? Great. Okay, do I... map. Ooh, do I get to teleport? Alright, let's check the hospital first. See, like, you can interact with just the person with rabbit ears. You can't interact with any other people. Cool. Hey, it's Dave.
おや、赤髪のお嬢さん。
大家さんじゃないですか。
初めて会った時に自己紹介。
私はグレイスキャッスル。
ああ、それなら左に行けばいい。俺と違って厳しい看護師もいるから、あまり長居をせず、用事が終わったら帰るんだよ。
はい、そうします。
患者の病状は個人情報だからね。
怪我もなければ、どうやら間違いなさそうですね。
なるほ
ど、わかりました。入院中に怪しい人がお見舞いに来ませんでしたか?
Well, if the psychiatrist knows about those cases, then, they're considering some sort of mental disability or problem there. I never noticed before. He's got a massive scar running down his left arm.
特にいなかったかな。 ネットに記事や動画を上げている人以外はね。
I wonder what happened there. Also, this is the only named male character so far in this entire game.
わかりました。
いいかいアホが。
わかってますよ。
ああ、頼んだよ。
How come he doesn't question the fact that it's like, you're not a student, you're a coffee store owner, what the hell? Alright. Oh, this person doesn't have weird ears or anything and looks interactable. Hello, person that is... Oh, you're not interactable. Okay, well, there goes that theory. Or there's more confirmation for that theory, rather. Let's see, what do they have to say about vaccination here? I can't really read this. It's not an outpatient thing.
病院は苦手だぜ。
You'd think there'd be disinfectants in here too.
顔でも洗ってきたら仕事はこれからよ。これが気を失った生徒か？相棒、ウィッチビジョンの出番だ。やっぱりな、悪魔の気配だ。生徒に何が起こったのか知るには心の世界に入って調べるしかないわね。
Okay. Probably gonna try and do some upgrades here first. I want to get to 100 damage. I think that's going to be a breakpoint. It probably isn't. Everything's got like 101 hit points or like 201 hit points or something like that. And I'm going to be very sad about that. Let's see here. Hopefully that's going to be enough for me to get a whole other one. This is a pretty interesting looking floor just from the layout of it. A lot of quite dangerous looking things here and not a lot of good opportunities to get points. Kind of wondering if they're implying that I should be going in Hermit. But how dangerous are you? Magical attack is 10, so not very high. Huge number of hit points. Charms and turns the target against their own allies. So that's the danger of them, but if we've only got one guy anyway, then it doesn't really matter. Oh, aura themselves. That's the problem. Shoot. Yeah, that was a bit of a mistake. Doesn't seem to attack himself for too long. These parts always kind of trick me out here a little bit. Let's grab that. Okay. I kind of want to do this first. Then we'll get these guys to get this treasure chest? No, we get this guy by going up this way. So we'll actually want to kill that one next, and then go around this way. Okay. she's attacking Chariot, Chariot doesn't attack anyway, so her getting charmed really doesn't matter. There's a limit to how much energy this guy can give me, so that's why we're getting that message that we can't have that anymore. I don't really need the checkpoint, I don't feel like. Bounce back and forth here seems right. Because we want to stay as far away from that other charm as possible, I think. Yeah, then we bounce those ones. Do that to get past the 10 that were required for some reason. Probably could have done that without going back, but it's fine. Alright. I'm not on the hardest difficulty, so the puzzles here aren't too bad. I feel like I'm doing okay, though. It's all set correctly? Yep. And then we get to the boss, and that'll be fine. We've got more than 10 penta. Fantastic. They're saying find clues. I didn't see anything that would be considered a clue, though. Am I missing something? Ah. Must be a fragment of the whole picture. Memory shard that resembles a picture. Great at finding things? Okay. Sure. Oh, wow. That's a lot of soul shards. Florentine table and chair set. Okay, so I'm guessing like we just go to multiple different students and then that'll get us the whole thing. Wait, this is room 302. Where the hell's 301? Why? Alright, fine. Possessed serial killer who takes pleasure in taking out students? I don't think that's quite right. Isn't it already on? Alright, well... As if, let's see, I have to defeat 8 revelries. I don't know what a revelry is, but okay. I'm gonna upgrade this guy a bunch of times, just so that he's less likely to frickin' just eat it. His attack is still garbage, but his special ability is useful. So he has to not die, basically. I kind of want the healer to be upgraded a bit. So we'll go to there. Last of it on that. I probably need to start upgrading... Yeah. Probably need to start upgrading Chariot after this. Although maybe I spend it on getting a new one. Who knows? What's this? Oh. Slot for a new one if I want to add more, buy more. Okay. Which one of you guys are revelries? That's awkward. Setback. Revelries are the healers, okay. What the hell? This place is huge. Alright, fine. Let's see here. I should be able to get like 3 or 4 with strength. But I might as well start with this guy. I'm actually going to bounce back this way. So I don't want to go through here and get hit by 2 guys. I'm glad I boosted this guy's toughness up a bit. Because this guy is super weak. Okay. That's enough to get me strength out. This does slow down my gain of like this guy's ability, so it's kind of bad, but whatever, it's fine. I'm gonna bring out Chariot next. Probably should have done it after this just in case I screw this up, but whatever. Is there a secret path here somewhere? I don't really see one. Alright, what's going on here? This is a lot of stuff. Do we go this side first? Where's the boss? This is the boss. So we have to deal with that last? I wonder if the stage design is sort of allegorical. I think we can do this side. I think we do this side first. This place is kind of brutal. No, I think we go this way first. Okay. I think we'll kill everything on, like, the first way around, but, like, we do want to pick up this thing, so... Alright, that wasn't so bad. But do we want to go through this side? So our secondary objective is to kill all of these things. So what I'm going to do is actually bounce off that. So we're going to go around this way, and then we're going to go all the way around to here. Oh, wait. Oh, no, that's fine. Okay. It's a long loop around, but whatever. This guy's big. I wonder if he's like semi a boss. Looks like it. He's got a lot of hit points. Still think I'm pretty like on track here, all in all. And this will be all three of the revelries that I need to defeat, so. Okay. I'm going to take a healing thing here. That goes that way. Or wait, is this a boss? Well, we killed 8 out of 8 revelries. I think I have to kill both of them. I think that's what's going on here. These probably have like a clue fragment or something. I don't know. I don't have to kill this guy. It's irrelevant. Treasure chest over here. So I actually want to kill this guy before the boss thing. Because as we come around here, we're going to take a ton of damage otherwise. There we go. The heck? Getting some Catherine vibes out of these ones, actually. Complete 5 challenge targets. Okay. I'm not on easy mode, game. What are you talking about here? Florentine bar lighting. Hair clips.
記憶のかけらかけら一つじゃな真相を知るには他の記憶のかけらも集めないと
Oh, there goes the rest of the day. So the coffee shop was just closed today. So, you know. I can now walk around freely. What? What was I doing before? I'm gonna see if, I'm gonna see what you do with these places. Do they take time? Ah, okay, so these will take time, but they increase stats. That's what that is. This will increase, you know, beauty. I wonder what increases courage. I wonder what that said. Internet cafe. This one does courage? Why? Alright, let's go traumatize a person.
この前お店に来た子だ名前は確かこんにちは
Perfect. Coffee lady. That's not really what she said.
人付き合いが苦手なもしかしてバーの歌手に応募するつもり
I would take her for more like a piano or violin person rather than vocalist, but you know.
これは人見知りを克服するためのトレーニングってこと
Saxophone, maybe.
私やってみたわかるわ 人が集まるバー。はい。少し息苦しくてふらふらチカチカするし。
Bit of a mom spaghetti kind of situation. All right, fine.
ちょっと落ち着いてコーヒーを飲みながら。最近商売も落ち着いてきたし。
Am I? Is it? Was it?
具体的な給料や。はい。
No, that was not. That was not the condition I felt like we were in. Okay, so something sweet. Like, classic for that would be the cafe mocha. Could also do this one. Tai Chi. I'm guessing this is supposed to be chai tea, but, like, who knows. Sarah Higgs. This is for our friend. Okay. So, how sweet are we looking for here? Black Magic, what's that? Super bitter. I would probably want that one. What is that? Grind coffee powder twice to get double grind, put in the coffee machine, and add water, and then hit a button brew. Huh. I didn't know that was a thing you could do. I didn't know I could put it in machines twice in this game. Interesting. Well, it's more in the evening. I'm going to make this one. Well, this is why it's not called a chai tea. Interesting. Then make a Tai Chi pattern. What? Do I just have tea already made in this game? Probably. Okay, that, and then add some milk. This is a weird combo for me. I can understand it to a certain extent, but like, you can add a little bit of sugar to it and then call it a day. That looks really nice, honestly. I'm not sure if this pattern's actually associated with Tai Chi, but maybe. I chose that one actually because I figured, oh yeah, it'll be tea. It'll be like less bad at this time of night for someone to have, you know, a tea. And then it turns out it's tea and coffee mixed together, which is like the most. Oh man, I need to leave. It is past 2 o'clock and I need to go. I'm gonna finish this conversation. Be a rancher.
そうなんです。牧場主なら私でなくても世の中でもミュージシャンは
Can never have too many. You can definitely have too many musicians.
牧場で乳搾りをするよりも
Can you any more than milking cows on the ranch? Potentially.
ローズあれローズ牧場といえばビクトリア州最大の牧場だ。
Is this in British Columbia?
アローラで売られている牛乳の3分の1を生産しているらしいぜ。
No, that was a sugar shaker. You do that when you need to have it in a sort of bar setting.
そっか、思い出したわ。うちで使ってるってことはリンジ。あなたってもしかしてお金持ち？超お金持ち？大富豪のお嬢様？それは親のお金であって。てっきり奨学金をもらいながらアルバイト生活をしアフォガートさんコーヒーのデリバリー洗い物急にそう言わはいまだ何か何これブラックローズカードだとローズ牧場の中でも超 VIP の客だけがもらえる
Japanese Columbia.
ハイステータスなカードじゃない
I mean, I've played enough European Universals to know how that comes about. And it's not a good idea. There's no greater status symbol.
そのカードさえあれば最高級のブラックマークの牛乳チーズ生クリームヨーグルト練乳
何でも全部
Affogato, you agreed to showing.
だから私の
私ね、人助けでもちろんどうしてもって言うんなら受け取らないとにかくじっくり考える
わかりました。
Great. Better friends with the. Well, let's not take advantage of the poor person who is like dying of anxiety. Great.
それじゃあ
ありがとうございました。またのお越しを。
Yeah. These people are psychotic? Yes. These people are psychotic. But, you know, that's the fun of it. Alright, it is 2 o'clock. It is past 2 o'clock. I need to get going for work. Fortunately, I saved time for, you know, myself to do that, but yeah. Can I save? Save progress? Columbia Street. Huh. Maybe this is just normal Columbia. No, except, you know, there's no Victorian Columbia. I don't think. Is this supposed to take place in British Columbia? Huh. Yeah, you too, Kryptonite. I'll see you around. So, yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to play more of this. I like it. There's a lot of talking, though. There's a lot of conversation.